the daily task of fence checking. So it appears we've got a dud lorry battery, or I didn't charge it enough because the thing was reading 0 and it's only been here a few days. So I've gone to the pig paddock just there and got the battery, which I know is fresh, and put it on, and now it's reading 8. So either the battery is old now, I need to replace it, or I need to go charge it again. I've already got one on charge, so I'm gonna risk having the pigs with no electric for a bit because they've got the stock netting around them and hopefully they won't get out. But I cannot risk these lot because they've got pretty shoddy stock netting at best, and in parts nothing, so the electric has to be on for them. So I'm going to take that back up, charge it again, and if it doesn't work I'm going to have to get another battery. That'll be about, for us to get another one of these, just about 12 or 13 sausage packs to get a new battery. So yeah, I better get selling. The other battery I said that was charging is on a slow charge because I did a fast charge before and forgot, and I exploded the battery. I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, this one should be good, so fingers crossed. Once it finishes will be in a few hours. I'll go and put that up, and yeah, hope it works. Farming done for now. I'll go back out and sort the water out later once it's thawed out, because I can't even get any from the tap in the yard. So now in the butchery, trying to do some orders, and this is my butchery list for today, for the week. Turn the camera. So there we go. I gotta do some jerk sausages. I gotta butcher some pigs for customers. That's not Marks and Spencer. Kill some more bacon. Do some DHL orders this week. Prep for the markets. Obviously we got Kensington on Sunday this week, and we're opening up the butchery for locals on Saturday, so I do that. All these flavors to do because I run quite a tight ship over December because of Christmas orders, so I didn't really make any new ones, so that's quite good. I like running their stock as low as possible so I'm not storing stuff too long in a freezer. And then this side is my like things that aren't mainstream. So I got a customer that wants pig cheeks. A pig only has 2, so I gotta keep some back for her. We try and do a new sausage flavor every month, so the one for January is loading, and I need to experiment with goat sausages. That's been on there for a while, so I need to get that done. But yeah, so I'm gonna get onto some butchering now. 2.5 days later, battery's charged, fully charged. She said I had to chuck her on fast, just to speed it up a bit. So we'll take it off and go change the battery. I put this one on the pigs actually, because that's running 2 paddocks. Put this on the pigs and then leave that little one for the goats, because that's still running at 7, even though they broke it yesterday and I had to fix it. Bloody things. I mentioned this before, I enjoy the variation in farming, where 1 minute you could be sorting out a battery, then next minute on the phone talking about feed. So I've just ordered some feed, hopefully we delivered next week. We get our feed from Duffields. Dust on me. We get our feed from Duffields, a company based in Kent, and I'll actually do an episode about feed one day, just to talk about what we feed, why we feed that, and etc, etc. But also, I've been meaning to talk to a local farmer about fodder beet, which is a root crop fed to sort of ruminants, and can be fed to monogastrics as well, like pigs. So the farmer's not far from us, is an hour away. Just had a chat with him, told me the price. So now I said to him I need to have a look at the maximum amount you can feed to pigs, because pigs, like some animals, tend to gorge when you feed them something. So I wanted to know the maximum amount you can feed them before it sort of has a potential anti-nutritional factors. So I've got a nice book here, which this is back to my animal feed days. So I worked for this company, Duffields, for a year and a half. When I needed a break from farming, I sort of lost love for it. 2017, 2018, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, so fodder beet is in this feed ingredients book, we'll call it. It's saying it has a table that shows inclusion rates for cattle, or for ruminants, so cattle, sheep, for monogastric pigs and for monogastric chickens. There's no inclusion for pigs and chickens. I'd say mainly because this book is more for like manufacturing side rather than small scale farming like me, but it's still useful because there's elements of information there that I'll use, knowing the background stuff for the manufacturing side. So I'd say the main reason it's not shown as an inclusion thing for chickens and pigs is because of its low or poor amino acid profile. So it doesn't have good, it's got low protein anyway, but it doesn't have lysine, which pigs need, or not enough lysine. So if I'm gonna feed fodder beet to the pigs, it has to be supplemented with concentrate feed, which we get from Duffields. So that's a good thing, because it means that, and when I looked on Google, good old AI, I love AI, is that I can feed 30 to 50% inclusion and then top it up with the concentrate feed, which has it's complete concentrate feed. So it's got lysine, methionine, tryptophan, arginine, and all the amino acids that they need, and it's also soya free. Must add that. So it means if I can feed 50% of that, or 50-60% of that, then that means I'm feeding 40 of the fodder beet. Cost difference: the feed is 340 something pounds a ton. Fodder beet, 36 pounds a ton. So that's a massive cost difference. And if you're reducing 40% of your usage of the expensive feed, we're probably on about 0.2, 0.3 of a ton per day of feed, which is minuscule compared to some of the bigger farms. So it's still a significant cost save for us. And we also get waste veg from Abel and Co, which I pick up once a week. I'm picking that up tomorrow actually. So yeah, I think it's definitely a goer. Like, I worry about logistics, how it's going to get here, where I'm going to store it, but I'm definitely doing it. I did it last year using leftover fodder beet from a neighboring farmer, and they love it. Like, there's a video I've got somewhere where I'm feeding fodder beet out of the truck, and yeah, they absolutely love it. So I'm looking forward to doing that again. And I need to find, there's somewhere I read potentially a scientific paper of the effects of fodder beet on the meat quality and fat of the pig. So hold that thought, I'm gonna find that and yeah, potentially share with you what my findings are. But yeah, exciting and productive day so far. Another day on the farm. This country never ceases to amaze me with the way the weather changes so quickly here. In 1 week, I've been freezing to death to now rain, but it is winter, so I guess it's expected. But I don't know, I like cold weather because it's dry, but then you get issues of frozen water pipes. But then when it's not too cold, it's wet like this and soggy, but then the water's running and I can feel my fingers, so it's not too bad. Anyway, today I've got waste veg from Abel and Co. We do this once a week. I go and pick up waste veg. So today mainly aubergine and some greens like kale, broccoli, and yeah, I think it's a good way to get rid of what us humans don't consume. And the pigs love it. It's a variation to their diet, and also it keeps things interesting for them, because as people always remind me, pigs are very intelligent, but their intelligence can be selective sometimes. Yeah, so it just gives them something to look forward to, I should say, and also it definitely translates in how the meat tastes. So yeah, I'm just gonna chuck some veg out for them here. All set, market day, packed up, all sausages, a bit of goat in there, some pork, heading off to Kensington now.
I always want to have a crepe because I have the oysters. You cannot have crepe after the oysters, right? And we don't do it.
So I'm just here at the store. It's been quite steady actually, busier than last week, and having some Ethiopian coffee. And I met a Russian lady who actually bought some products from us, and she was at a coffee store, and this is her coffee special. It's spiced coffee, so it's got a bit of cardamom in it, ginger, I think cinnamon as well. Never had it like it before, and new thing. Who knew I'd get a coffee recipe from a Russian? Another thing I love about markets is the fact that you can do barter trading with other storeholders. So there's people that do oysters here. Oh, I dropped the camera. So I'll swap that with some bacon and sausages. How good. Market done. Much better one than last week. I always find this location to be better for us than the other one, than Notting Hill. But it all takes time, I guess. So just keep building. Yeah, sold out on a fair few things today, and our new sausage variation, not flavor because that flavor exists already. Our preservative-free sausage, so sulfite-free sausage, sold out. So literally made it yesterday, did a taste test yesterday with Nikki at home, and it was a hit. So very happy with that, and we're gonna definitely move down that road, because I think with such good quality meat, why should you add all sorts of nonsense in there? It should just be the meat and spices. And yeah, so that's that week done. See you next week for more adventures.